Welcome to the post-truth era, where lies echo louder than truth. Buckle up. We're living in the post-truth era. It's not that facts don't exist, it's that they've been demoted, like that mate who used to be the life of the party, now relegated to a folding chair in the corner. Meanwhile, fake news, misinformation, disinformation, call it what you want, is the new VIP. Remember when we believed experts, doctors, scientists, historians? Now, Uncle Gary's Facebook rant holds equal weight, or worse, more weight, because Uncle Gary's rant is wrapped in fear and outrage. And fear and outrage travel faster online than a cat meme on a sugar rush. We're bombarded with so much information, it's impossible to filter the real from the fabricated. Headlines scream at us, each more outrageous than the last. Our attention spans shrink, our critical thinking muscles atrophy. We become easy prey for the merchants of doubt. The scary part, this isn't some dystopian future, this is happening right now. From whispers to tweets, a history of spinning the narrative. Think propaganda is a new invention? Think again. Humans have been spinning narratives since we first huddled around campfires. Roman emperors had their scribes. Kings had their court whisperers. The printing press, a revolution in spreading both truth and lies. What's changed is the speed and scale. We've gone from whispers in the court to global shouting matches on Twitter. Remember the Cold War? Propaganda was a chess game, slow and strategic. Today it's a high-speed game of whack-a-mole. Lies pop up everywhere, faster than you can swat them down. And the players, no longer just governments. Now it's political parties, corporations, even your weird neighbor with the conspiracy theory website. Everyone's got a megaphone, and they're not afraid to use it. The digital amplifier, how tech turbocharges disinformation. Here's where things get really messed up. The internet, for all its glories, is also a petri dish for disinformation. Algorithms designed to keep us glued to screens feed us a steady diet of what we already believe. Echo chambers galore. Dissent is for suckers. Social media platforms, they're the dealers in this brave new world. They peddle outrage and fear because it keeps us scrolling, clicking and sharing. Our data is the currency and they're raking it in. And as the lines between real and fake blur, something disturbing happens. We become numb. And then there's AI. Deepfakes, synthetic text, images conjured from thin air. Soon we won't be able to tell the difference between a real video of a politician and one cooked up in someone's basement. It's enough to make you long for the good old days of smoke-filled backrooms and whispered conspiracies, almost. Clickbait and confirmation bias. The mind as a playground for lies. Let's face it, humans are hardwired for bias. We see what we want to see, believe what confirms our existing worldview. It's called confirmation bias, and it's the cognitive equivalent of comfort food. Clickbait headlines exploit this flaw. They prey on our fears, prejudices, and desires. A juicy lie wrapped in a sensational headline, irresistible. We share without thinking, becoming unwitting accomplices in the spread of disinformation. And then there's emotional manipulation. Fear, anger, outrage, these emotions short-circuit our rational minds. We're more likely to believe something if it triggers a strong emotional response, and even more likely to share it. The more outrageous the claim, the better. After all, who doesn't love a good train wreck? Even if it's one we're helping to cause.